Allego has improved tooling for visualizing digital, or TTL, events in the Monitor tab. To become familiar with how to visualize digital events, there is a new pulse mode in the digital out control, available in training modes. You can configure a pulse interval, duration, and channel, and see how the pulse shows up in the Monitor tab. At the bottom of the Monitor tab, use the sampling control to choose the sampling mode for each channel type. Raw mode is naive downsampling to obtain a sample rate appropriate for rendering, while edge mode will preserve positive polarity events for digital channels. At the bottom left of the Monitor tab, you can see the fs equals 20 parentheses 0.5, which is the original sample rate relative to the monitor sample rate in kilohertz. For short durations, events mode will display events where raw mode does not. Next, we'll test this system with a DAC connected, with a function generator sending a 500 Hz square wave pulse to the DN1 channel. We can see how the monitor window width affects the downsampling. At a 0.5 second window, which is effectively a 4 kHz monitor display rate, some of the pulses are captured with raw mode, but the events mode captures all of them. With a 2-second window, using events mode is necessary. With a 0.1 second window, the monitor display rate of 20 kHz is enough to visualize the pulses in either mode. Finally, we'll demonstrate the event thresholding capability of the digital out channels. First, I set events mode in the digital out control in the System tab. I also select amplifier channels to map to the analog out channels. With both of these set, the digital out channel will threshold the amp channel mapped to the analog out channel of the corresponding index. So, Dout1 will always correspond to Aout1, which in this case is using amplifier A/22. We can see how the microvolt threshold affects the values of the Dout1 channel, and also how the visualization again responds to the sampling mode. I also demonstrate how you can click the traces in the Monitor tab to change which amp channels are mapped, thus affecting the pulses that Dout1 generates and displays.